exception SE 2008 SP-025, the Islamic Saudi Academy. This has been a lengthy process, not only for the applicant who put together the proposal which we see before us today, but also for the students of the Islamic Saudi Academy and their families who've been patiently waiting for us to determine what the future holds for them. It's also been a lengthy process for the citizens who live along Pope's Head Road. The weight of this decision has not been lost on me, and I can sincerely say that this has not been easy. It was not an easy decision for Planning Commissioner Chairman Pete Murphy. In his motion to approve, he commented that this case could be decided both ways. There have been many issues surrounding this application. I want to thank staff, Tracy Strunk, Chris Abrahamson, Chuck Almquist for their rigorous review of the application, and for the applicant and their agent, Lynn Strobel, for their diligence in responding to staff's concerns, and especially to the citizens who provided relevant land use, transportation, and environmental comments and concerns. This decision is made even more difficult as the property is located in the Occoquan watershed in the RC district. The board has been a strong advocate, as have I, of protecting this environmentally sensitive area of the county. For me, the defining issues in this application have been the transportation issues, specifically the impact of the increased volume of traffic on the lives and safety of the residents of the communities living along Pope's Head Road, as well as the students and staff of ISA. This is a road for which I have a lot of personal experience. I'm a frequent user of Pope's Head Road, and I'm familiar firsthand with its congestions and its dangers. Several years ago, I nearly killed a motorcyclist that laid his bike on his side to avoid hitting a deer. I was fortunate enough not to have been able to stop before hitting him. I've had many other close calls on this road as motorists rounded corners in my lane. In January of this year, Pope's Head was going through the evaluation for designation as a Virginia byway. The Department of Conservation and Recreation cited road safety concerns, and I quote, "Although the road is narrow and lacks shoulders, as do many designated byways, the numerous driveways and rolling terrain make touring the road hazardous. Any increase in traffic volume would cause additional safety issues," end quote. You've heard the testimony of the neighbors. Many of these people moved here because it was a quiet rural corner of Fairfax County. These residents know that the natural hills and curves of Pope's Head Road, which make it a unique and rural road, also make it a very dangerous one to travel. It is for these reasons that they believe that the road is not suitable for the expansion of the Islamic Saudi Academy, and I agree with them. Our comprehensive plan states generally, schools such as the Academy should be located where their impact on existing residents is minimal. This is not the case here. Also, our plan states that a special exception should be granted only if access for the use is oriented to an arterial. The board has generally held this language to mean that access is on an arterial. Pope's Head Road is not an arterial. The plan continues to state that the use should be of a size and scale that it will not adversely impact the character of the area in which it is located. If this use is approved, Pope's Head Road will see congestion similar to that of Braddock Road at the entrance to the Trinity School, a similar private school of general education. A traffic signal was installed to control the traffic coming in and out of that school. Trinity has a current enrollment of approximately 500 students, similar to the anticipated enrollment of the Academy. And remember, Braddock Road is an improved 4-lane highway with curb and gutter. Pope's Head is a rural 2-lane road. The development conditions allow for up to 355 vehicle trips during the morning peak hour. This is an average of 6 vehicular trips per minute, and there will be many more than 6 vehicular trips during much of the peak hour. In addition, our zoning ordinance standards require that the use should be harmonious with and should not adversely impact the use or development of neighboring properties. You've heard the testimony from several of the community members, and that the additional traffic on Pope's Head Road will adversely impact their ability to use the road. The community has also argued that buses and cars into the site will not be able to turn left across the traffic into the site because of the oncoming commuter traffic in the morning. In order to minimize the traffic impact, the Academy has included in their development conditions that the students will be traveling mostly by bus. They have stated that they will encourage, but they will not require students to take the bus. At their current site in Mount Vernon, there are 40 to 50 cars queued up to leave the campus. 2-lane rural, already congested Pope's Head Road cannot safely handle this additional traffic. Our general standards also require that pedestrian and vehicular traffic associated with the use shall not be hazardous or conflict with the existing and anticipated traffic in the neighborhood. Pope's Head Road is a narrow curving and has multiple sight distance issues. Many accidents have been reported, and no doubt a large number go unreported. The increase in volume of traffic will translate into more accidents and potentially more fatalities. Expansion and growth continues in Northern Virginia and is inevitable. We can, however, do something to protect our neighborhoods and the Occoquan watershed. I've heard the community's concerns and am convinced that if we allow expansion of a school at this location, we will not only be changing the very nature and character of the area, we will also be putting the lives of our citizens and the lives of those attending the school at greater risk and significantly impact the area. Therefore, Madam Chairman, I move that the Board of Supervisors deny SC 2008-SP-025.